I love the way a subway smells. Combination of garbage, piss, and a burning motor. Especially in the heat of summer.
Welcome back to the darkness. We're in Jackie's beloved subway system. He loves it so much that we're going to spend a lot of time here. He's also a pretty big fan of Jenny, who just paged us. So we should definitely drop her a line. There's the phone right now. But first, and much more importantly, a collectible. Now just what the hell have we been collecting this whole time? Our little shiny scraps of paper have phone numbers on them. And once we hit the phone, we can call up those phone numbers. See what their deal is. We'll also be able to keep tabs on our plot-relevant pager. Why Jackie has a pager in the year 2007 is beyond me. Even the original run of the comics from 1996 mentions that Jackie has a mobile phone. But regardless, we got a phone now, and we're going to make the most of it. By randomly dialing one of these collectibles. How about the one we just got?
Welcome to the Emergency Call Center. For personal assistance, press 1. If you're on fire, press 2. If someone is trying to stab you, press 3. If someone is already stabbing you, press 4. If you've been stabbed and you're currently bleeding to death, press 5. If you are stabbing someone, press 6. For everything else, press 7. Thank you, and have a nice day.
So that should give you a decent idea of what the 100 collectibles in this game are about. You go to a phone, dial a number, and get a weird message. Some of them are just random, some are jokes, some are racist stereotypes. Throughout the LP, I will be making bonus videos where I show off all the collectibles we've gotten up to that point, and by the end, you'll be able to see them all if you so choose. Using collectibles also gets you bonus content, ranging from concept art to production videos to full comic books, so I'll be posting those in the thread as we get them. Another thing I made a big deal about in the first video was phone numbers that were written in the world. For example, we saw Jerry's Pawn Shop had the number 555-9132. So what would happen if we dialed that up?
Who is this? You're not allowed to call this number.
That didn't sound like Jerry. And if it was, that's a terrible way to do business. Now, we also saw 555-1206. We don't have to dial the 555 because every number starts with 555. So we can just skip that. We do have to input the number correctly, though. So, 1206.
What? It's you again. Stop calling me. I've got nothing to tell you.
Leads to the exact same guy, and he's acting very suspicious. So there are 36 numbers spread throughout the world, and all of them lead to that same guy. We need to dial 18 of them to find out everything there is to know about him, so we'll harass him a couple times per bonus video as well. But anyway, we screwed around enough. Let's check in with Jenny.
Hi, this is Jenny.
Jenny, it's me, Jackie.
Hiya, baby. Happy birthday. I just got into my new place. I thought you were going to help me unpack.
Yeah, I'm sorry, baby. Things got kind of screwed up at work.
Again? That's too bad. I have a surprise for you.
I can't talk right now, but I'll be there soon. I promise.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Look, just remind me again how to get to your new place.
It's on Orchid Street here in Chinatown. It's just next to the basketball court. It's apartment number 11.
Oh, but you'll have to go around back through Mulberry Alley. They're doing repairs or something on the front door. Are you on your way now?
I'll be over as soon as I can. Now do me a favor. Just don't open the door till you know it's me.
I'm a big girl, mystery man. I can take care of myself. I'll see you when you get here.
Hey, humor me just this once. Okay? Now I gotta run. Bye.
Looks like Jenny is Jackie's girlfriend. The girlfriend of a comic book anti-hero. We'll just leave it at that. Make our way on our epic quest to go on a date with her.
Yo, Jackie! It's me, Enzo! Wait up!
Think this is another speed bump. Let's get it over with.
I hear you're pissed off your Uncle Paulie. Put his boys out to look for you. You knock bones with one of his girls or something?
Why don't you ask him?
I steered clear of that little rat like he had the bubonic plague. What the hell did you do?
Money was involved. I was unconscious at the time.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Hey, I was wondering, you still seeing that girl Jenny? Because I was thinking, you know, if you ain't... Huh?
Hey, I'm still seeing her. Matter of fact, she just paged me.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a phone down the platform you can call her from, you know? Hey, you say hi for me, okay?
That dude only exists to give us a tip on how to use the phone, after we've spent 5 minutes doing just that. So there's the platform, but we're going to take a little detour. Because there's plenty of collectibles all up in this place. This one is basically in the mirror location of the last one we found here. No need to call customer service. They'll just give us automated directions of how to get around this place. But I already know. I'm Jackie Estacado. I grew up here. And before we get too far, distracted once again. There's a collectible waiting on the tracks for us. Seems insanely dangerous, but we're gonna see that jumping in the tracks is kind of a pastime for Jackie. That one is actually abnormally safe. Oh, it's been 2 seconds since we got a collectible, might as well get another. That is the last one in this subway station. At least the last one we're just gonna find lying on the ground. There is, of course, another way to get collectibles. And that is completing side quests.
You got a problem, tough guy? Not yet, I don't.
This here named NPC is setting off Jackie's troublemaker sense.
Always the screams of the dying.
And there's a guy rambling some creepy nonsense.
I don't like it here.
We, of course, cannot summon the darkness down here, but if we try, it complains.
It ain't fair, man. That asshole won't let me play my harmonica at my spot unless I give him a couple $100.
Who won't let you play?
Big guy, he's always hanging here, goes by the name of Compton Scar. If I could fight like I play, I'd tear him a couple of new holes just for kicks.
You just gotta know how to persuade a guy. Wait here.
Yep, Jackie saw that problem coming a mile away. So this is our first side quest. Let's go have a chat.
You got a problem, tough guy? Yeah. My problem is I'm a big music lover, and I don't got no music to listen to. Now my buddy with the harmonica, he's an honest-to-God virtuoso. So my suggestion is that you leave him alone and let him do his thing.
And if I don't?
Well, if you don't, I got a magic trick for you. I see you around here again, dipshit. I'll put my arm down your throat and pull a rabbit out your fucking ass.
Just relax, alright? You can play down here if you want.
Ah, the De Niro impression that Kirk Acevedo is doing for his Jackie voice really comes into its own there.
Thanks, son. I never would say this to no one, but you got a good heart.
We have made a horrible mistake. But we got a collectible out of it. Nah, I'm not hearing any harmonica. There we go. Well, he may not be John Popper, but he adds a bit of honky-tonk charm to our excruciating amount of time down here in the subway. We're starting to see how this game was heavily inspired by the Elder Scrolls, specifically Oblivion. That is not a good look these days.
Watch 6 breaking news special report. I'm Jane Unger, bringing you continued coverage on the latest on the Crane and Eckstein bombing. Police officials have dismissed the bombing as a random incident. Captain Edward Schroet was unavailable for comment. With us now over the phone is Lieutenant Gomer. Welcome, Lieutenant. Appreciate you joining us this evening.
Thank you.
Could you give us an update on the current investigation into the Crane and Eckstein bombing?
Absolutely. The Gravesend construction site bombing seems to have been a part of a feud between two small-time gangs. We have indications that lead us to suspect a foreign criminal organization was involved in the laundering of drug money for the Crane and Eckstein Construction Company.
I see. Do you have any suspects detained yet?
We expect to have all suspects involved in this incident captured by tomorrow night. You know how we like to keep the trash in the garbage bin, Jane.
What about the reports of witnesses claiming a lone gunman was sighted on the scene? Some speculate that this was related to the Mafia.
Well, I wouldn't put much stock into crackpot theories like that. As you know, the area where the bombing occurred is known for having its share of drug addicts and other suspicious elements. Now, those can hardly be relied upon for accurate information.
Won't this work against your boss, Captain Edward Schroet, in the upcoming election?
Absolutely not, no. Since Captain Schroet has been in office, crime rates have plummeted thanks to his zero-tolerance policy. I think that the law-abiding and upstanding citizens of our fine city will want to keep it that way. And for that to happen, they need him in office.
Thank you for your time, Lieutenant. This is Jane Unger for Newswatch 6 saying thank you and good night.
That was all just to show that the police captain is covering up certain details of our crime spree to make himself look better. Kind of odd that he cast aspersions on a foreign criminal element, but he has his ways. And of course it gave way to generic metalcore. No one liked generic metalcore more than me in 2007, so I thought I'd enjoy it for a second. But that second is over. Let's get...
Hey, Jackie, it's me, Nicky Barucci. Hey, wait up.
No. No more. Just leave me alone. Oh, let's get it over with.
Good to see you, Jackie. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. So what's the news with Paulie? And how's the wife?
Yeah, so, Jackie. But it ain't the wife I'm worried about. It's Paulie. That little Doberman don't see anything but money. Word's out, Jackie. He's paying a lot of cash to the guys who bring you down. Some of the younger boys, they get scared to take a dump without his permission. Spineless little turds. I wouldn't come around here for a while if I was you.
You remember Jenny, right? She moved to a new place around here. It's supposed to be by some ball court. You know where it is?
The basketball court, sure. First street to the left, and then second to the right. But in case you didn't hear me the first time, Paulie's got a hit out on you. So be careful.
Paulie put a hit on me. Already.
Yeah, already. You just be careful around here, son. And try not to whack anyone. Old Butcher's got his hands full cleaning up the last mess. Some asshole hit the head chef at the Olive Grove by mistake. It's a fucking bloodbath in there.
Thanks for the advice, Mr. Barucci. But I can take care of myself.
All I heard from all those warnings was, we're in for some action. So let's finally get out of here.
Ever been in love with somebody who was so beautiful and pure, you couldn't bear to show them your own darkness? That's how I feel about you. We grew up together in St. Mary's Orphanage. I guess I'm gonna have to tell you the truth about what kind of scumbag I really am. But what the hell am I gonna say?
Those little monologues in the void are actually dialogues that Jackie's having with Jenny. But we'll deal with how he's going to break the news about being a demon-possessed murderer to her later. For now, we gotta get down to business, which is killing. And business is good. That woke him up.
Stay in the shadows, Jackie.
Certainly helps to draw first blood here. Then to find some cover and kill the lights, because we're going to need the darkness if we don't want a repeat of the cemetery.
Looks like you're having a bad hair.
Never speak ill of Jackie's hair, even if you're just referring to an eruption of tentacles. So what we got from that case there was another type of collectible in this game. It's a costume for our Darkling. We're not going to get too good of a look at it here, because our Darkling takes constant damage when it's in bright light, just like the darkness does. And it's got very low HP, so easy to kill when it's surrounded by gangsters. Too bad. And we can use the Creeping Dark, once we get rid of the lights, of course, to check around the corner. Make sure the coast is clear. Someone saw that, but we didn't see them, so it doesn't really matter. Now, if we follow the directions, we'd be going up that street that we just checked out. But we're not following the directions. We're gonna go our own way. Forge our own path out here. And we're gonna bring a Darkling. Even if they don't kill anybody, they'll at least draw fire. And this time we'll get a better look at the potato sack outfit. There we go. Now, since the darkness can only use the Creeping Dark right now, and since that kind of sucks, its primary purpose will be to serve as a shield. When we have the darkness manifested, all damage we take will instead go to the darkness first, and deplete its darkness energy. So we've effectively doubled our health pool with a shield that regenerates very quickly so long as we stay out of bright light. We also get a full darkness recharge if we eat a heart. So combat has become much more manageable. And we can't even use the darkness offensively yet. Probably the main thing people know about this game is that the title character, the Darkness, is voiced by Mike Patton, from the band Faith No More, and from many of his own bands, including Mr. Bungle, Tomahawk, and Phantomas. A legend of the experimental rock and metal scene. Oh, we did get to see the unique animation that the Potato Sack Berserker has. Through a bloody filter, unfortunately. But each of the different Darkling outfits does have their own unique kill animation. It's pretty cool. It continues to be of tantamount importance to harvest all available hearts, even though we have a full darkness meter. Because once we get enough of them, we'll be rewarded. Once we reach certain thresholds, the darkness will level up, giving it a permanent increase to its maximum darkness meter. This means it'll take longer to drain out, increasing the efficacy of our shield and giving us a greater use of our darkness powers. And we can see now that a fully drained darkness head will have 2 dots on it, indicating its current darkness level.
But you'll have to go around back through Mulberry Alley. They're doing repairs or something on the front door.
Some jarring tonal dissonance in that conversation there. Let's just get our darkness back up to full. we're gonna interrupt this here conversation, because you wouldn't believe how long it goes on for. I'm gonna add it to the bonus video if you want to find out, for morbid curiosity. But you're gonna be shocked. This here is not the side door to the apartment building, rather just another pit stop for another collectible. You can see how exploring the open world gets pretty tedious because Jackie doesn't have a run. He just casually saunters absolutely everywhere. Aiding in exploration are these maps, which can be surprisingly useful for visualizing the area and finding the street you need to be on. And this here is the street we need to be on. But Jenny has proven plenty patient at this point. So we're gonna head all the way over here for some additional murder. Get in all the killing we can before we have to take another break. Looks like our right tentacle could use a lesson in sharing, but we all have our vices. He's a heart addict, I'm a collectible addict. Jackie is a sex addict, but only in the comic books. And tragically, after the darkness emerges, he can no longer have sex because the darkness is passed on at the moment of conception, at which point the previous wielder dies immediately. So comic book Jackie is an incel, with all the creepiness that implies. There's Jenny. She's a bit nearsighted and mercifully still very patient as we make one last stop for the very last collectible in Chinatown. Now let's go meet up with her in the flesh. Just stash our guns, hide our inner demon, slick our beautiful hair back, and get ready for our date.
Hey, you found me! Come on upstairs, it's apartment 11.
Our final challenge is to actually find the place, which is thankfully a fairly minor challenge. Just gotta make our way up to the 3rd floor, and then turn left at the end of the hallway.
Jackie! Oh my god. Can you believe this place? Come here, look on the kitchen table. Surprise! Cake. You won't believe this. Look, Giancarlo spelled your name wrong again. Well, you gonna blow out the candles? Happy birthday, rat face. You're finally legal. I know you always piss and moan about your birthday, but I couldn't resist. I mean, you're only 21 once, right? Are you okay, babe? You're being kind of quiet.
How are we gonna handle this? A lot to consider here. What's the best way to go about it?
Hello? Jackie?
First thing on the top of my head.
Yeah. I'm fine. Just kinda tired. Had a problem at work is all.
I know you, Jackie Estacado. Something's wrong.
Well, Paulie's all bent out of shape because some money went missing from the register. Now I think he's gonna terminate my contract.
You never worried about stuff like that before. He's been upset plenty of times. What exactly do you do for your Uncle Paulie anyway? Why won't you tell me?
I'm a nobody. Take out the garbage.
You're a bad liar, Jackie Estacado. You look pale, and you're sweating. There's something else, isn't there?
Okay. See, here's the thing. I was supposed to collect some money from my Uncle Paulie downtown. Only the money wasn't there. And now Uncle Paulie's kinda pissed at me.
Hey, come on. It's your birthday, and I've got a new apartment. Let's take one day off from fucked up. Your friend Butcher came by today. He wanted you to call him when you could. I wrote the number on the notepad by the phone.
Guess we still haven't quite figured out a way to tell her the truth. And like she said, we're taking a day off from fucked up. She probably wouldn't have believed us anyway. Matter of fact, she doesn't if you tell her the truth. So it's no big deal either way.
She reeks of innocence.
Come on, sit here for a while, Jackie. And watch some TV with me.
Well, we can go relax and celebrate with Jenny, or further our murderous plot with the darkness, or fuck around with collectibles. Definitely not that one.
Hello, Jackie. I heard about what happened tonight. I don't need to point out to you, this is a bad situation. You better come and see me.
Where are you? Heard through the grapevine you were at the Olive Grove.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. It's a good thing your Aunt Sarah's out of town. The Olive Grove is right next to her apartment, and this has been one messy afternoon. Now you get yourself over here, but tread lightly. I've got my share of shit for tonight, okay?
Hey, leave the goons to me. Now listen, Butch. Things are happening. I'm about to get my ass handed to me by a very nasty scumbag whose name rhymes with Paulie Franchetti.
Okay, now I want you to notice. I do this only for you because of who your father was, and because you've always shown respect to your family. Now listen, you go through Doyer's Alley across from Jenny's apartment. I got my car parked there. You make sure no one sees you. I'll leave the back door entrance to the kitchen open. You got that?
Yeah, that sounds like a ridiculously important matter of life and death and all. But we came all this way to see Jenny, so we're gonna test his patience for a little while and make the most of our time here.
Jackie, what is it?
Jenny?
Yeah?
Nothing.
Yeah, now might not be the best time to get all sappy. We've had a very long night. Probably best to just relax for a little while.
Let's just sit here for a while. Okay?
Could be something of a long while if you want.
You want the remote, don't you, mister? No, my apartment, my TV, my remote.
What Jenny wants to watch with us is the entire 1962 film To Kill a Mockingbird. And if we sit still through its full duration, we get an achievement.
Are you cold, Jackie? God. It's freezing in here.
There's a bunch of cute little affectionate animations sprinkled throughout the whole date. But for the most part, you'll just be watching a 2-hour-long feature film. As soon as you choose to get up, Jenny goes out like a light. At this point, there just isn't much to see here anymore. Our bad boyfriend simulator is at an end. So, we should make our way back to the streets of Chinatown and head over to Butcher Joyce. Jenny is also a very important character in the comic books, of course. Although, Jenny and Jackie never date. They were raised in the same orphanage, and Jenny carries a torch for Jackie, but he sees her as more of a sister figure. This is the one and only humanizing element of the character. So it looks like Paulie is the one who adopted Jackie, which is also different from the comics, where he was adopted by Frankie Franchetti. who had much more of a fatherly sort of relationship with Jackie. Paulie shows up in the second series as Frankie's cousin, after Frankie meets an unfortunate end. Guy did a little action roll. Didn't save him from the headbutt of death. And from becoming another snack for the darkness. And here we meet Pete Chen. Once we stop being intimidating, we can talk to him.
Oh God. Those guys are fucking crazy! Who the hell are they?
Those are a couple of Paulie Franchetti's goons. Now they're looking for me. Just pretend you never saw me, and I'll take care of them.
You're Jackie Estacado, huh? Well, from now on, you're a friend. My friend. Those guys are crazy. They were going to kill me. You got them real good. I have something for you.
Another collectible. Pete just loves the way we kill that much.
Hey, man, you're some kind of shooter. I owe you big time. You saved my life.
Now, if we had chosen the second dialogue option, Jackie would have threatened him to keep his mouth shut, and Pete would have not only not given us a collectible, he would have started shouting for any nearby mobsters to come and kill us. So, to get 100%, we not only have to help out every random citizen we come across, we also can't be rude. It's a real redemption arc for our Mafia Hitman character. Another one of those behind-the-back animations. There's tons and tons of them for the pistol. As well as head-on kills. They went all out for the pistols. They're sort of Jackie's iconic gun. We'll even be seeing the birthday present guns again. They pop up in random rotation, and if we empty out all of our other guns, they'll be the last one Jackie pulls. Because if we run completely out of ammo, we can use the pistols as melee weapons. Jackie always uses his birthday guns as the melee weapons. Just like Mikey said, gotta put them to good use. Here we are at the Olive Grove, our final destination. Almost missed a heart. Wouldn't want to do that. They are the Olive Grove specialty.
Problem with Estacado. Got a loud mouth. Too much into the gland.
Jesus Christ, defense me. Did I miss something? Last I looked, we were standing outside a bloodstained restaurant after a messed up hit. Not picking our toenails in Miami.
Whatever. As I heard it, Jackie got too tight with the old guys. Didn't like the fact Paulie was dealing drugs, and he told him so.
It's either bravery or suicide. Paulie must have took it well.
He made some waves. Some of the old boys ain't so happy he went in after his own cousin's kid.
Envious for soul pricks are always complaining about something. Back in that day, everyone hung out with Al Capone, and all the cops were clean, even Eddie Strode. So, what does Butcher think of all this?
Same as always. Keeps his cock close to his chest. You know me, I never choose sides. Why he's lasted so long, you ask my opinion.
Best cleaner in the business. We should show some more respect.
That's what Estacado said before Paulie shoved a half a ton of dynamite up his ass.
Jackie was right then, and he's right now.
Fuck!
If you'd shown a little more respect, you probably wouldn't be alive. That seems like a good capper for this episode. Next time we'll meet the mythical cleaner.